Alright guys, welcome back to another Warframe video. So in the last video, we finally took down old Roller Tack, my kuva lich that I had spawned in this game for quite some time. Had a lot of fun running through that process. Definitely helps to have done it once, then you know what to do for future. Definitely something I'm going to go back to see if I can get any new weapon drops, and out of that one we did get the twin stubbas, though I have yet to play around with it. I will, but that is not going to happen today. Today I am back on Titania. Titania I have tried to play the last several videos I've been doing, but based on what I was doing, she wasn't really the right frame for the job. I see a thing on her neck. Let's just get rid of that real quick. But today, on the heels of doing 3 back-to-back videos that were all related to finally getting rid of the kuva lich, we are one video in my new weekly cycle of story mission releases behind. But I didn't want to interrupt the kuva lich until it was finally completed. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to jump into a story mission, and we're going to be using Titania, keeping everything else in our loadout the same. And we have the most Warframe quests versus side and story left. So I see that there are 5 unlocked. I don't know what the right order is on that. So I don't guess it really matters. The only ones that are locked behind prerequisites I can see down the list, but we've only done 3. So we're going to grab another. I don't guess it really matters. I'm just going to grab one at random. Let's say the Jordas Precept. Orders is determined to help a fellow Cephalon overcome a ship-wide infestation. Okay, so we're fighting infested. Contact the stranded Cephalon, and then down here I see it says incomplete Atlas blueprint. So maybe we're going to get the option to be able to craft Atlas, which if I recall, Atlas might have been the frame that was really dishing out damage on me. It caused me to go down a couple times in a fight when I was doing something related to Alad V not that long ago. I could be mistaken, but I think that's right. So what I'm going to do before we just jump right into that, since it sounds like we're going to be fighting infested, let me just jump over to my weapon loadouts. Since we were doing kuva lich, we were set up with some extra damage on kuva. Nope, it wasn't on that one. On Grenier, yeah, so let's see if I have a smite infested. I'm sure that I do. Expel. Expel. Okay. We'll pop that in, and then we'll upgrade this. I have 4 points left, I think. If I have one more point, I'll give it that last pip. I do have one more point, so we will give it that last pip. Okay. And then Broken War. Gosh, I don't remember if I have anything related to... Nope, I don't. So we've just got the Epitaph as the one that has extra damage against a specific enemy type. Now, I guess I could quickly look at this. I am not entirely certain. See, that's for status chance, and that was to rank it up. So, yeah, I don't think I actually want to take anything off. I could technically take off Fury, assuming that there is some infested related... Yeah, smite infested. Maybe it would be worth taking off Fury. It's not like that weapon is slow anyway. Yeah, we might just, whoops, not that one. We might just play around with this for fun. And that leaves me with 1 point. So let's increase this one too. I don't know how critical it's going to be to have, extra damage on infested. In general, they're not normally a problem. Just in general terms of enemy types that you fight in this game. But that at least puts one of each on there. Exceltra, I doubt there's anything I would want to take off. I'm already maxed out on points. But I guess just for the sake of looking at it, let me see. Yeah, I don't even have anything related to... Oh yeah, I do. It's going to be these Bane mods. So I could pop it across the board. Frankly, Exceltra, the way that it functions, it doesn't really... It's not that necessary in my opinion because it just functions so well. Anyway, so that's going to be our setup. We have 2 infested related mods slotted in on secondary and melee. So let's just jump back over. We're going to grab the Jordas Precept and we are going to jump right in.
Hello? Is this real? Did someone get my message? I hope not.
I am Ordis, a fellow Cephalon, and this is my brave and honorable operator. By the 44th Precept, we are ready to assist.
Yes. No. No. Please. Do not. Contacting you was a mistake. This infestation is everywhere.
No trouble, Jordas. My operator is no stranger to shredding flesh, eradicating infestations.
The golem is too strong. No chance. Wait. Maybe the Burliac pods. But where would you ever get those? This is hopeless. Just go away.
Cephalon? Jordas? Operator, he's gone. My precepts compel me to help this Cephalon. Whatever these Burliac pods are, we need to get some immediately. At your earliest convenience.
My ship was a research vessel.
I think those are on Deimos, right?
Burliac pods. Terrible things. Excellent things. Please don't come. But if you do, I have a reward. Another Warframe was defeated here. Some of its petrified parts may still remain.
Jordas, my operator is kind and compassionate, not motivated by selfish rewards. By the 44th Precept, we will come for you.
Destroy the infestation, collect his parts, and perhaps make him whole again.
Okay. So, yeah, I am going to guess that that's going to be related to the Atlas frame that they were kind of showing in the little preview there. Ah, okay, so we're headed to Saturn. I didn't expect that. Well, maybe we're not. It normally will kind of beep, give us a little beep on the map somewhere. Or maybe I just have to pick anywhere that has infested. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're just starting out in a little farming mission. So why don't I say, let's say survival. Because we can let it go as long as we want. Oh gosh, I'm in an open squad. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. And maybe this will unlock that other, as of yet, locked mission node on this planet that's related to Jordas something. I saw it on the map there.
Distract the infested while a lone Tenno operative hunts for supplies. Set off the alarms to start.
Sure, we can do that.
A steady stream of toxic spores is being released into the area. Hold on. Emergency life support is inbound.
Yeah, I could fly around doing that all day, but it's truly not necessary. We're supposed to be collecting something from juggernauts, so I need a juggernaut to spawn.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
Maybe one won't spawn in here. I have no idea. We'll find out over time, I suppose. But that's what I need to have happen.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
That's wonderful. It's a little weird since normally in these story missions they tell you exactly where to go, but this time it just kind of tells you what you need to do. I feel like they pop up a lot in the void. Maybe I should have gone to a void area that has infested. But time will tell. I guess we'll be starting here and we'll see what happens. I suppose for my purposes, I will go back to solo so I can control more readily the time and the in and out of each mission that I'm jumping in to try to do this. So let me pop this back onto solo. Frankly, I prefer to do story missions solo anyway. Yeah, Jordas Golem Assassinate. So it does kind of imply. I just don't know the best place to get these guys to spawn. Hive infestation? Capture? Yeah, I don't really know the best one of these to pick, guys. I guess let's just defense. I don't normally think that a Juggernaut would pop in defense. Let's try capture, I guess. I don't even know.
We received intel. Somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them.
Some explode when killed. We will need to strike and move.
I just need it to tell me something about a Juggernaut.
Target located. Bring them in.
Is that right?
Capture target has vital information that we will need to extract. We need subject brought back alive.
My Warframe is strong. Come on.
Oh, it's a corpus target. Okay, I see him.
Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done. A Juggernaut nearby will only attack when it sees high concentrations of infested blood. Fight if you want it to go away.
I don't want. I want it to come find me.
The Juggernaut. I think you made it angry. Good work.
Good. Oh, there's the Juggernaut. Where did it go? Whoops. That dropped way down there. I can't. So if it's dropping something that I have to harvest, I'm not sure it actually is going to work that way. But let's just fly out of here and see if we get credit for it. Which way? Doesn't appear to be that way. No, we can't fly out that way either. Okay. Let's just follow the normal path for just a minute.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I'm sure that there is. Nope. Through here. Through here. Through here. Does that lead up and around? It does. I have to open the door. That appears to be locked. Aha! Yeah, I kind of sort of remember coming through here before. Alright, let's see if we get that part. Ferliac Pods blueprint. Okay, great. And that was Isos. It's looking like I'm going to need to get more. What is this event? Okay, so there's a new event up that looks like it runs nearly a month, so we will definitely be checking that out. But for the immediate here and now, I guess I will jump back over into Isos again. Actually, let's cancel that. It's still telling me to harvest pods, but I feel like I got something that said Ferliac Pod Blueprint. So let's just look through all. Let me jump down to P. Because I don't know where they would put that. No, I don't see anything here. Huh. Just in case it has some other weird name. 50-time Ferliac Pod. Okay. So, I guess, what, I just craft this? It says it takes 8 hours.
Hold tight, Jordas. My brave operator is coming.
You should not come here. I look forward to meeting your operator.
Well, it's looking like that at least is going to be crafting, though I don't know if I legitimately have to wait 8 hours to continue this quest. I had a half an hour wait in the middle of, it might have been Octavia's Anthem that I recently did, but it's still telling me to harvest pods. So why don't I jump back over, we'll run Isos again until we get the Juggernaut to spawn. We'll capture the Corpus guy first. We'll get the Juggernaut to spawn. We'll take that down. We'll wash, rinse, repeat, and see if that message stays up.
We received intel that somebody violates enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them.
Okay, that's 3. Let's see if it gives us a Ferliac Pod. It gives us the blueprint again. So I think maybe you just get the blueprint here and then you're supposed to craft them. So it's starting to look very much like I'm just going to have to wait 8 hours to get to the next step on this mission. Unless the blueprint is always what it drops and that counts as the pod. I mean, it doesn't really give us any great indicator here. One item ready to claim. Yeah, that's going to be the Hydroid part, so I don't want to claim that yet. Well, guys, as much as I wanted to jump into this, I think we've trialed and errored to the point where we just have to wait this 8 hours. It would seem a silly expenditure to rush the creation of that. It is what it is. So I'm just going to pause here. I'm going to do some other kind of daily activity grinding in the background, maybe farm for some more replacement Requiem relics. And we will resume recording when this pops back up. So we just got to wait the time for it to complete, and then we'll be back on the hunt on the Jordas Precept. We'll at least be able to test if my theory about this is correct, about the pods. So another 7 hours and give or take 50 to go. All right, guys. So we are back. It is a new day, and we are back on the Jordas Precept quest. I was doing some relic farming in the background while I was waiting on these Ferrolac pods to finish. So let me just jump back over to Titania. I believe that's who I was using. And let's see if these pods are ready to claim. Yes, they are. And you'll also notice that I do have all 3 parts for Hydroid done now. Because I found myself in the void and grabbing some Argon crystals.
Pods are ready. Tell us your location.
Okay, perfect. So let's just claim all of these.
No. They will need calibration. Any severe infestation should be enough.
Okay. And then we will also finally build Hydroid. So just slapping another one in the pile in the background there. And it looks like the pods, that was it. So this is only the second story mission I've done where that's a thing, where in the middle of the story mission there's a pause, which is a little bit odd. I mean, I guess whatever, it has a build time, but I feel like in the middle of a story quest, maybe they could do away with that. Because if you're sitting down to play a story quest, I mean, to have to wait 8 hours to get to the next step, whatever, it is what it is. Gave me some opportunities to prime farm on some relics. But nonetheless, we're jumping to this next step. We're going to test these pods on the infested now. Looks like we're heading over here. Jordas Precept. You must have in your gear wheel. Okay, no problem. I can do that. Let's just head back down to the arsenal real quick. And gear. We'll have to find a new slot. Ferrolac pods. And actually, while I'm here real quick, before I head off, I'm going to add a couple other things. Omni, I know what that is now. That's for healing the railjack. So I've got to quickly grab that tool. I don't really need this glyph prism in there, so let's get rid of that. But what I will do as well is put on, let's see, I think it's the Sunpoint plasma drill. I grabbed a couple things from the current active event that's over in Fortuna. And while I was over there, I grabbed this drill because somebody mentioned in my comments, hey, the drill you want is the one from Fortuna, not the one from Cetus. I already had the one from Cetus, but I did pick this up. So, while the other cutter is equipped. So how do I unequip? I got to find that thing. No Sam cutter. Okay, we'll swap that out for this. Perfect. I don't think there's anything else in here. I guess I could technically put in some of these specters that I've built. Why don't I put in a vapor specter? I'm pretty sure that is going to be an Ember replication. Nonetheless, we've got that equipped, so let's off to the races to the next step. With any luck, we will have no more long waits in the background, and we can just continue on through this story.
Use this mission to calibrate your failure points. Just don't use them all.
You know what? I think I might have set the sword back up for Grenier. based on what I was running last. Not that it truly matters in here all that much. Okay.
That was a juggernaut. They were lured out by the death of infested. Lay low. It should go away or amp up the fight to draw it out.
I don't know if I need to draw all that out again,
To try out those pods,
but it is telling me to pull out the pod. So let's pull this out. Where is that pod?
Dangerous, but ooh, beautiful. I can almost taste them. But the
I'll also
golem needs
grab
something
that.
more potent. I've sent you a blueprint. Irradiating the pods will make something worth bringing here.
Oh, well, yes. I suppose this is something my operator can arrange, isn't it, operator?
Of course it is.
Hurry! No rush.
The juggernaut has moved on. It's safe to proceed.
I mean, I guess I could just follow where it's telling me to go. It's infested,
Stay
so it really
focused.
shouldn't be
There's
that
a
challenging.
unit approaching.
Bugger ran up the stairs.
I will consider what I've learned from this skirmish.
Yeah, this really shouldn't take long. Sweet. 55 Lens XP. Yeah, we can just zip on out of here. No need to dilly-dally. Shilly-shally. And we're out. Okay, so it sounds like this other Cephalon is going to have us upgrade these pods. This. Nice. I don't think that I had a stance melee the time that I was using... It was called the Furus or the Furax, I forget which. So that'll be nice to finally have a fist melee weapon stance mod.
Only one Porteno. Don't
Sure.
get greedy.
Okay. Communications. Inbox. Jordas. Ferliac pods are strong, need to be stronger. Expose them to Argon crystals using this blueprint. How quickly can you make this happen? Well, being that I don't believe I have a single Argon crystal on me since I just used them up to finish making Hydroid, I'll have to head to the Void for a little farming. But let's just check and see. What would this be under? Potent Ferliac pods. Okay, so we need 3 Argon crystals. Okay, well, we have another bit of grinding to do in the middle of this mission. I feel like this is possibly, I hope this isn't an ongoing theme, because we already had to wait 8 hours, and now for the next step, we have to go do some more grinding. So, slightly less entertaining story mission, in my opinion. But look, it is what it is. Capture, defense. I guess I'll just go to capture. And then we'll troll around the map a bit. Hope for some Argon crystals to drop. This could take a few runs. Alright guys, so Finally done grinding for Argon crystals over in the void. I'll tell you what, even using Necros to desecrate, boy, that took, gosh, about an hour 45 of pure just slog grinding. I really hate having to get Argon crystals. Nonetheless, we got what we need, so I'm getting ready to build these. And, of course, there's a lovely 8-hour window on this, so I'm not going to be able to get to the next step until that's done. So far, I'm really hoping that this settles down and I stop having all of these pauses in the middle. I'm sure that the meat and potatoes of this quest is actually fun, but this is now the second 8-hour pause in the middle of it, on top of nearly 2 hours of farming and grinding in the background just to get to the next step of the quest. That, to me, in the middle of a story mission, is not the most particularly enjoyable thing I could be doing. But nonetheless, that's where we are. As soon as this is done, I'll check back tomorrow, and then we will pick it back up. But yeah, that's where we are in the here and now. So another pause, and once those are done, we'll jump back in and cross our fingers that we don't have another 8-hour pause or any further delays in the middle of this quest. I really want to see what's up and would love to just get into the actual story and some action. But nonetheless, guys, we'll pick it back up again tomorrow. All right, guys, another little jump back in. It has been over 8 hours now, so I should be able to come in here and claim these potent Fairliac pods, so we are going to do so. We can also see Hydroids making some progress in the background.
We have irradiated the Fairliac pods. My operator is ready to save you. Do you see how great the operator is?
Yes, I cannot wait to meet this operator. Bring them to Eris. Hurry. Don't regret this.
Yeah, that sounds safe. Let's go assassinate a golem. Sounds like we're headed to Eris. Okay, where is it? Assassinate the golem. Okay. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, I want to double check. Because I was off and on doing so many things in the background, I don't remember if I have a Smite the Grenier or Smite the Infested equipped on. It's probably not a big deal, but Smite Grenier. Yeah, let's take that off. Where's Smite Infested? And then I think I also had it for Epitaph as well. Expel Grenier. Expel Infested. There we go. Swap those around. Just give a little point boost since, yeah, I was doing Grenier for relic runs. Back onto the... See, getting interrupted in the middle of a story mission, not the best thing in the world, all right? So, yep, here we go. Need to also make sure I'm solo again. That I did reset. Hey, hey!
The column's stirring. It knows you are here. I can feel it wake. Find it.
I'll find it for you, boss. Don't even worry about it. It's always nice when they hook you up with an Ayatin.
Is that it? I really thought you would have more. Have you been using them?
What? No. A few, but you said...
That is not enough for him. You are just like all the others. You won't kill the golem. I don't want you to.
Jordas, calm yourself. Cephalon to Cephalon, we are here to help.
I could obviously zip around the map with Titania's 4. I just figured I'd take my time, walk through. I'm not in a huge rush here. Try to actually enjoy some gameplay before the next 8-hour pause I have to make in the middle of it. I'm only half kidding. Oh boy. Whoop.
I see what you're doing. You came for the parts, just like the others. Greedy scavengers. You do not care about Jordas.
So quick to judge there,
Stay
Jordas.
focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Give us a second to earn our keep.
I'm beginning to have a terrible feeling. Some doubts about this mission.
Feel that? The golem. He's coming. Get into position.
What have I got you into?
The golem is here. I am sorry, operator.
Don't sweat it. I'm pretty sure that the golem has already been filled.
This is all my fault. What have I got you into? Operator, I have detected a much larger infested life form. Much larger.
Oh!
You cannot stop this.
Oh! Okay.
Wonderful early.
Didn't see this coming.
I regret to inform you.
This is just the beginning.
Well, that is properly huge.
Hull failing. To hell with Precept 44. Get out of there. Prepare for Arkwing so you can obliterate this thing. This is a trap? This is a trap?
It's taking damage somewhere on it.
I don't want to.
Target spotted. Stand by. This one is a handful.
I told you.
Please be dead.
I told you not to come.
Please be dead. Lost liquor.
This could take a hot minute.
Lost liquor.
It's engines. Shoot out the engines.
Oh, I'm working on it. It's just going to take a minute.
Jordas, what kind of cephalon are you?
You have no idea what I am.
Join us, and you will.
My analysis indicates its engines are vulnerable.
Yeah, it's just going to take, at this rate, probably 5 minutes to knock out these engines. I don't know if the sword hits any harder than that. Nah, it's tough to land, at least on this.
Nobody makes a fool on this. Where did that come from?
Well, it takes as long to drop as it takes. Not the end of the world. At least I'm actually getting to fight something here.
Tenno, rip it apart.
Yeah, it doesn't like it when I try to melee it, so we're just going to have to stick with the Imperator.
Don't kill me. No, wait. Please do.
So close, so close. Any minute now. We'll have to wait on the Imperator one more time. This should do the trick. Okay. Okay.
Thank you, operator.
What would I have done if I had lost you?
Get to extraction. Which is located where? That I don't know. Oh, just kind of floating around in the middle.
Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
Operator, do you think Jordas wanted to die all along? I feel
Relieved.
conflicted.
Wait, is that the end of
Someone
this
is
mission?
attempting to contact the operator. Please check your inbox.
Oh. Okay. So all but the final fight was just essentially a long-winded fetch quest. Hey, do this thing. Now wait 8 hours while that crafts. Hey, do this other thing. Now wait 8 hours while it crafts. Okay, well, I didn't expect that. So for my money, I mean, okay, the story to it was fine. Nothing inherently wrong with the story. And the battle at the end was maybe, shall I say, a little bit lackluster. It wasn't unfun. On the heels of a bunch of waiting in the middle, it was a lot more engaging. But yeah, in the hierarchy of story quests that I've played to date, that would not be near the top. But hey, it's done. And at least the backstory to it was reasonably entertaining enough. And then there's this Atlas blueprint, which is probably going to be good. So all in all, that really did not take that long to do. That was actually a relatively short quest, but we got through it. I guess to an extent, I got to play around with Titania a bit, but being how all over the map that quest was, I still feel like I've barely used her much out of my last 3 or 4 attempts. So I'm going to do my best to stick with Titania for the next recording session. But guys, that was the end of that one. That's kind of my takeaway. I don't have too much else to say about it other than, yeah, I'm not particularly keen on these story missions that have big waits while something crafts in the middle of it. It chops up the continuity of sitting down to do a story quest. That's just my personal opinion. Some people maybe don't mind. And I guess, you know, credit where credit's due. It did buy me just time to relic farm in the background. I was farming for primes while I was waiting. But nonetheless, that is it for the Jordas Precept. Guys, as always, I do appreciate you checking in, and we will catch ya on the next one.